Okay, our topic today is escape from the boundaries of thought and logic. Yeah. My name is Chayanon. Okay, our old educational system teaches us to think within the framework of our findings and the logic in use. Things that we have found, that things that we have proved, that we will accept that and can think about it. But if something that it's not has been proven, most people don't pay any attention to that topic, but to that words. We will accept only what has been researched, hypothesized, or theorized, and can be proven by human instinct and perception. In other words, what our instinct is, we will keep our concept in that instinct, and our perception perceive to your eyes, to your ears, to your nose, to your tongue, and by feeling of touching. Something that far beyond our sight, like the universes that very, very far from our sight. So we don't, most of us don't pay any attention to that. They will immediately deny anything that has not been proven and certified before them, especially what the human nerves cannot see, cannot sense. Talking about the dimension, talking about the body and mind, when we're talking about the multi-universes. So, yes, the Buddha said, don't believe in something without proof. That's correct. But does mean that that the human nerve cannot sense, is not exist. Especially a scientist capable of doing research, he does not focus on what is far from his ideas and the principle of human logic. Stick to the human logic. For example, the body and mind. The body is acceptable because we can see, we can feel, we can touch them. But the mind is kind of pure energy that we cannot see, we can touch, we cannot feel that. So, in other words, it's out of human logic. They don't pay any attention to it. Such as the matter of body and mind, as I said, and knowledge of the truth of parallel universes or dimensions. So little attention has been paid to the search of truth. When we pay any attention to something beyond the human can feel, can touch it. And many things is the truth of the universe. It is the truth of the multi-universe. It is not been proven. So in Buddhism, we have another way to search for the truth. The Buddha say the truth that he taught us is only a graph of leaf in his hand. But all truth is like the leaves in the big forest. So there are a lot of things, a lot of truth that we don't know. And we don't trust to believe in it. We don't have to believe in things that haven't been proven. Yes. But we should be open-minded and help each other through the truth. That is a way to reach that truth. But the first difficulty is that there are no scientific tools to help communicate to the general public. There is someone who attained profound level, the profound level of the mind, and he can see, and he can reach, and he can access to that truth. But when they come out and tell other people, it's hard to believe, because it just words from one person. We should have a scientific tool to communicate with that truth. Let's say, if I compare to the truth, where the truth is stored, if I compare to the cloud, our computer use the cloud. whatever the data we have, instead of keeping in our computer, we keep in the cloud. And many companies set up the cloud. So in the next decade, maybe all the things is stored in the cloud. And whenever we want to retrieve or we want to access to our own information, we must have an address for the cloud to retrieve or to access to the data we have. So if I compare all the truth stored in the cloud, maybe we must have the computer or some device that tune up to that frequency and have the address of our store information to access to the cloud. Something like that. I think the cloud is the example to explain the mind, explain somewhere that we store information or we store the truth. So accessing those truths require the stillness of the mind. So few people can only tell them, because we gotta still our mind to a certain frequency. We gotta still our mind to a certain dimension, maybe, where those information stored in the cloud. If I compare, secondly, how to get most people to understand and accept the principle of still the mind through meditation and access to those truths. So it is hard to tell people that we have to still our mind. The concept is not easy, but how to convince those people to practice to still the mind through the meditation and access to those truths. That's harder. Thing that we try to reach is wisdom. And we have 3 levels of wisdom. The first level of wisdom is to collect information into the knowledge base through 5 senses. 5 senses, through your reading, through your hearing, through your smelling, through your tasting, through your feeling of touching. That's That's the first level of wisdom. Way back to 1,000 years ago, most people stick to that level, collect information, learn how to do something through five senses. And not too many people that go to the second level. Second level is recall the information that in the first level from our knowledge base, to think about it, to imagine, to criticize each other and do the research, then formulate hypotheses and theories. So today we have been using the second level of wisdom. That's why our science and our whole discovery for many things like radio wave, laser, beam, what else? When we use fuel for our car, now we turn to battery to run the car. You know, we have been developed very fast this decade because we using the second level of the wisdom. Because of that success, make people think that and stick to the second level. Because they can do research, set the theory, and have done many things, very progress. So they think that's enough. More than that, we don't believe that. Now, the Buddhas have shown the third level of wisdom, which is resulting from mental development. We still our mind, we stop thinking and meditate. When your mind still up to a certain level, you will have access to many things in this kind of level. And the way that the Buddha attained enlightenment is through this level of wisdom. But many people don't believe that we have that kind of level. And to practice this kind of level this kind of level of wisdom, we gotta stop those two levels first. Stop collecting information, stop thinking, stop analyze, research, set theory, leave it behind, and do nothing. Think of nothing. Still your mind and do nothing. And we don't need any tools, any machine to make ourselves to access to those information, to those through access to that wisdom. Because when your mind getting still, it works automatically without any push, without any using your thought. And the third, the proper meditation practice, patience and effort to practice are still tempted and disturbed by defilement all the time without us realizing. When you sit down, practice meditation, you will notice that many things pop up to your mind. Your greed, your lust, your anger, your hatred, your revenge, and envy, jealousy, pride, prejudice, and ignorance pop up to your mind and keep disturbing your mind. And the defilement work all the time. No matter you will practice meditation or not, it come up to your mind. And especially you have been trained since you were born that you have to think. When you grow up, your parents say, think about it. When you go to school, the teacher say, think about it. When you go to college, think about it. And seem like the one who cannot think, it's dumb people or something like that. So when we practice meditation, we gotta stop thinking. But we don't realize that the trick of defilement make us think about it. The defilement send evil thought to us and make us keep thinking. So if you follow your thought, it's hard to reach the stillness of your mind. Right? So let's come practice meditation and fight the defilement together. Fight defilement together to escape from your thought and logic. Practice meditation, stop thinking, still your mind, and ignore the trick of defilement. Imagine that many people, more and more people, realize that and practice meditation together. The world peace will come true. So help each other to come practice meditation and fight defilement together. Okay, that's it for today.